Hi, my name is Dr. George Pugh. I'm a psychologist, and I've developed a new approach to therapy or counseling, and I write about it in my book, The Icons Within: Iconic Therapy and the Healing Journey to Personal Freedom. In my book, I talk about how in the early stages of one's life, they struggle to survive and they develop coping strategies to get through. Even with minor problems, they develop these strategies which later in life are counterproductive and hold them back. And that's the basic foundation for the dysfunctional personality most of us develop in some fashion. The basic principle in iconic therapy is that we develop a dysfunctional personality in our efforts to survive our youth. Often when we're young, we're raised by parents who aren't perfect, for example, and we have to develop a personality that adjusts to dealing with the problems that are presented in our family life. And we get through, but the seeds of dysfunction are planted in this effort to get through our early years. The coping strategies we have developed are not particularly efficient in our lives as adults. As a consequence, our personality becomes dysfunctional and not effective. When a client comes to see me, they come with a presenting problem or a series of presenting problems, generally from everyday life. But underlying that problem are more serious problems, which I call the core problems. The core problems really represent the icons within that I write about in my book. And I'll come to understand that earlier in their life, they were treated very harshly, for example, by their mother. And as a consequence, they were always vigilant around their mother, and they carry this vigilance into their everyday life. I've developed a theory to help them deal not only with the anxiety of daily life, but the anxiety that comes from its source, the problematic icon, the mother. It's just to understand where your icons or where your core problems come from. That's very important, because once we know the heart of the icon, then we can address the dysfunctional aspect of the personality. And that, in essence, is how iconic therapy works.